It's a frenzied atmosphere inside City. The scene a few moments ago here as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. It's a foot race. 20-10 for a Kansas City touchdown. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go.
Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 36. On second down, Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Smith. Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard. And
we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Chiefs! Now Smith, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Allen Bailey in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And now here comes Kansas City. And you're furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Smith, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. First down, the run with Lynch. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Smith being chased out left. And here the hookup good to bRicKhOoousE's. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 14 apiece is the score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this. From the gun on third down, Smith forced out to his left. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. To throw on second down is Smith, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marshawn Lynch from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, Anderson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Simeon now to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Smith. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our 1st half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Trevor Siemian ready to retake the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Siemian on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, here's Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Simeon, called in by Anderson, left side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And now running right through it. They find some open field here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Demaryius Thomas gets set to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Simeon on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Following the penalty, Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's got his man, it's Escobar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they'll run the end around with Cruz. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Flush to his right. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Smith. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. They dump it off to Lynch. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bruce Irvin from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Simeon now on second down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now Simeon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second and 10, Simeon. That's caught right side by Anderson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Simeon. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Desperation time for Simeon on fourth. Looking deep for Demarius. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to run it with Anderson. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On first down, it's Smith. Bryant with a catch right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Smith. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Smith going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. A give to Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Smith now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...